In today's episode, we're gonna tell you if it's really worth it starting a decal business from home on 2024 and how profitable this business is. But if you haven't watched the episode of part 1 of this big project, make sure you stay until the end and click on the end clip because today we're gonna do installation on decals on window awnings. So make sure you stay around, and if you like this video, make sure you give us a like and subscribe if you are new to this channel. Also turn on your notification for future videos. So let's begin. Even though we already mentioned this on part 1, but today we're gonna work with our Graphtec CE6060, which is our vinyl cutter, and the vinyl we're gonna use is Oracle 651 that transfers the R-Tape Clear Choice AT75. And the software that we use to vectorize our images is CorelDRAW 6. Now, when you work on big projects like this one, you make sure that you pull enough vinyl to the front and do a scan before you send your design, because if it's a huge decal like this one, it might ruin the whole project. So make sure you do that step before you start your project. Okay, so this is one of the biggest decals. We have another one like this, and the boys are gonna start weeding out. As always, we recommend that you add your weeding boxes to make the weeding process much easier, especially when they're big decals like this one. Now we're gonna focus on this metal design, which is I guess the restaurant name, and it's looking good so far. We added some alignments because we're gonna install each design individually. But this one does not have a point of reference to take the measurement, so we added these alignments. I think they came out a little too small, but no problem. As long as you have something to know if it's going to be aligned. All right, so we finished weeding out, and now we're gonna apply the transfer. And since this is a big decal, we're probably gonna divide it anyway because we're gonna do the installation separately. I don't know. We'll see what we decide right now. All right, so we finally finished applying the transfer. So all we have to do now is cross fingers and hope for the best for tomorrow. And I'm talking about the weather. Hopefully it's not that windy like the first day and too cold. So we will see. We'll see you guys tomorrow, but in YouTube time with a snap of my finger. Well, here we are on day number 2. Today we're gonna do the bigger ones. The ones on the side. So the weather's really nice, so we're gonna start working on it, and I'll show you guys the process, of course. All right, so here's the plan. Basically, we're gonna start with the middle design. We're gonna take the measurements from the bottom and from the sides to make sure it is all centered and aligned. Then we're gonna add the second design on the left side and do the same. That's why we added the registration marks to get an idea on the height with the other design, so that way they align. But we'll show you in a second. But first, of course, Nacho's gonna clean the surface with Rapid Tack, and then we're gonna start doing the application. And guys, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe if you're new to this channel. We really appreciate it. The reason why we started with the middle design is because we needed to know each side how much it measured and also the height, because that's what the customer requested. All right guys, so we're ready to apply this section, and I'm gonna use our cutting knife to avoid any residue from the backing paper. We're gonna start from the center. We're gonna go downward, and then we'll finish the top section. It's gonna be simple installation, all dry application. This is not the best position. We're a little uncomfortable, but this is the best we can do. This is gonna help me start cutting the backing paper. And remember that you can get all your materials on the links below on the description or on the first comment. All right, it's a little windy right now, so we'll be very careful. All right, so I'm gonna start from here. Good. I'm doing from side to side, and as you can see, I'm not going too slow. As we have said it in previous videos, this is the key to avoid any bubbles. We're just going to finish the other side, so I'm a little short. And we got the bottom section applied. Now it's time to do the other section.
All right, so this is what we did. We just applied this bottom section. Now it's time to do the other part and repeat the same steps. Basically, we're using the white tape because this one's a little stronger and it's perfect for our surface.
And here we were doing the upper side just by removing the paper from the transfer and then start applying. But of course, the reason why I'm describing this is because the microphone was off. What a shock. Try to use the squishy the way Saul is doing. This will avoid leaving too many bubbles. That day it was kind of windy, plus we used a high-tack transfer, so we were very careful when removing it, and we didn't want to fall from the ladder. But after we removed the transfer, we still put some pressure on the vinyl to make sure that it really stick very well.
We're basically gonna do exactly the same thing. Up here we could cut it in the center, but we're just gonna go ahead and repeat the same. We're gonna do just one piece and start from the center to the bottom and repeat. See, that's how easy it is. All right, now it's time to do the top section.
And now you could say that this is the most difficult part of the project, the logo of the restaurant, which had no point of reference to take the measurements, but that's why we added the alignments.
And this one is a big solid, so there's no other way than to do it this way. These guys are working hard today. After this, we're gonna go on the other side and work on the other one that's on the other side. We're pretty much finished. I want you to look at the registrations we added, the reason why we added, so that way we take the measurements from the bottom to the top, so that way it is aligned with the letters. Because that one is just a figure, doesn't have any shape, any point of reference. But now that we're done, we can finally and safely remove it just by using the widder. And Saul is gonna pull, and that easy.
And for the smaller window owens, we could definitely cut it into sections since it was a smaller decal. And we pretty much did the same process as we did with the big ones, except for this one, we used a big piece of tape on top.
All right, so Saul is gonna start removing the transfer. We noticed that when it's cool, always be very careful, guys, because some of the letters might come off. It might be due to the weather, I don't know. Even though it's a low tack transfer, but on the other side, Saul almost messed it up, so.
As usual.
Yeah, we're in a very traffic area. I'm sorry if you hear too much noise, but plus we're working outdoors and it's windy, so. It feels good to be doing this, actually. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
we needed this exercise now.
We love challenge, so.
And it's good money, so. All right, so we're finally finished. And this is the end result. Let me show you the other side. This is the little ones that we did the first day, and there's another one on the other side, and those vinyl signs on the door. We also did the signs, and this is how much we make from them.
So is it worth starting a decal business from home on 2024? Well, for us, it definitely is, because you can manage your own schedule, work at your own pace, and the best part is that you will not have your boss following you around all the time. Plus, you get to make great projects and work on many other stuff like car decals, and you will also meet a lot of great people as we have over the years, because we have had the chance to work with many restaurants and work on their cars and also make other products like t-shirts, magnets, vinyl banners, and many other stuff. So this business is definitely a must do. So if you're planning to start a decal business on 2024, you should definitely subscribe to our channel so you can learn about this business, because we will teach you how to make vinyl signs, car magnets, and many other products that are very profitable and that will definitely make you money. You just gotta know what type of market you're gonna focus on and other stuff that you will need. So that is why it's important that you subscribe to our channel. And before we go, let me remind you that we will soon launch our new website called rdidecals.com. There you will be able to get all the products that we mentioned and also log in to use our calculators if you are one of our gold member or silver member in our channel. Thank you guys. As always, we appreciate your support and we hope that you like this video. We will see you again pretty soon.